The 7th edition of the India-France Joint Military Exercise Shakti commenced on 13th May at the Joint Training Node in Umroi, Meghalaya. In a bid to strengthen defense ties, India and France are conducting the 7th edition of the Joint Military Exercise Shakti from May 13th to 26th in the Umroi region of Meghalaya. The exercise aims to enhance the joint military capacity of both sides to undertake multi-domain operations in a sub-conventional scenario. The opening ceremony of the joint exercise was attended by Thierry Mateu, Ambassador of France to India, and Major General Prasanna Sudhakar Joshi, General Officer commanding 51 sub-area. Exercise Shakti is a biennial training event conducted alternatively in India and France. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed further, we request our viewers to please subscribe this channel. If you find this video informative, please do not forget to like and share this video. Indian contingent comprising 90 personnel is being represented primarily by a battalion of the Rajput Regiment besides personnel from other arms and services. Observers from the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force will also form part of the exercise. The French contingent comprising 90 personnel will be represented mainly by personnel from the 13th Foreign Legion Half Brigade. The aim of Exercise Shakti is to enhance the joint military capability of both sides to undertake multi-domain operations in a sub-conventional scenario under Chapter 7 of the United Nations mandate. Further, the joint exercise will focus on operations in the semi-urban and mountainous terrain. Objectives to be achieved from the joint training are a high degree of physical fitness, rehearsing and refining drills for operations at the tactical level, and sharing of best practices. Tactical drills to be practiced during the exercise will include response to a terrorist action of capturing a defined territory, the establishment of a joint command post, the establishment of an intelligence and surveillance center, securing of a helipad, landing site, small team insertion and extraction, special heliborne operations, cordon and search operations, besides employment of drones and counter-drone systems, among others. Exercise Shakti will enable the two sides to share their best practices in tactics, techniques and procedures for conducting joint operations. The joint exercise will facilitate the development of interoperability, bonhomie and camaraderie between armed forces personnel of the two countries. This will also enhance the level of defense cooperation, further fostering bilateral relations between the two friendly nations. The 6th edition of Indo-France Joint Army Exercise Ex-Shakti 2021 occurred at the Military School of Draguignan, France in November 2021. The Indian Army contingent was represented by a composite team of 3 officers, 3 junior commissioned officers and 37 soldiers from a battalion of Gorkha Rifles and support arms. The training was focused on aspects of joint planning, mutual understanding of conduct of operations, and identification of coordination aspects required for jointly operating in a counter-terrorism environment under the United Nations mandate. The participating contingents had also been put through paces of combat conditioning and tactical training, which included firing drills and battle-hardening work sessions. The exercise was conducted in 2 phases, which culminated with a grueling 36 hours exercise to validate the standards achieved during the 2 phases. Earlier, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan visited France from April 22nd to 25th. The visit was aimed to reinforce further the robust defense ties between the two nations, which have gained considerable momentum in the last few years. This joint exercise highlights the strengthening defense ties between India and France. Jai Hind.